In a world full of distractions and constant comparison, how can a young person discover what truly matters and stay rooted in inner clarity?
When you say young person, we say, no, this is where I stand, and I am a young person and I have a life to live. Tell me, is there anything in life that you aspire for and was not aspired for by your grandmother as well? Fundamentally, you want security, you want to be liked, you want to be appreciated, want some money, want a good house. Anything here that the grandmother was not wanting? So are you young? Are you young? Where is youth? The psyche becomes old. All the old beliefs, opinions, prejudices very quickly get transferred. No, not transferred. Implanted without consent. These are centuries old prejudices. Centuries old. That's your age. Not 20, but 1020. How old am I? 1020 years old. Are you young?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. So the question is, in a world full of distractions and constant comparison, how can a young person discover what truly matters and stay rooted in inner clarity?
See, nobody starts from a clean slate. What's your name, please?
Kasturai Chaudhary.
Right. Nobody starts from zero. When you say, how does a young person discover what to do, and there is so much noise and clutter and confusion, please reread the statement.
In a world full of distractions
And distraction and comparison,
how can a young person discover what truly matters
and stay
rooted in inner clarity?
rooted in inner clarity? But I do not start from zero. I start from somewhere, right? When you say young person, it seems as if you are referring to someone who is just starting out. But that's not true. You might be young, yes. Yes, you are young. But are you at zero? Psychologically, do you have a clean slate? I'm asking you. Did you have a clean slate even when you were 5? Let's say you're 25 today. Even at 5, did you have a clean slate? No one starts from a clean slate. So do not ask, how do I proceed forward from here? First thing is to ask is, how did I come here? Where am I standing? We are very interested in knowing the way ahead. But we are not interested in questioning our coordinates. We say, no, this is where I stand, and I am a young person and I have a life to live. And there are these, 14 paths forking out. Sir, how do I choose? First of all, do you need to stand where you do? First of all, do you need to own these coordinates and operate from there? I'm asking you. Maybe the way is not ahead, but in. Maybe you don't need to ask what more to write on the slate. You first need to wipe the slate clean. And then a new story may emerge on its own. We do not know. Confusing? No? We don't have a clean mind. Yes, you are young, right, granted. But you are already very cluttered. The world does not allow the child to remain a child. The child is filled up with old nonsense, and so the child becomes old very quickly. Yes, physically he remains a child, she remains a child. Yes, physically you are young, but psychologically you might be very old. 80-year-old grandmother, because the grandmother is sitting here. Tell me, is there anything in life that you aspire for and was not aspired for by your grandmother as well? Fundamentally, you want security. Do you? I don't know. You don't want any security? Yeah. You want to be liked? You want to be appreciated? Yeah. Want some money? Anything here that the grandmother was not wanting? Want a good house? Yeah. Anything here that the grandmother was not wanting? Share many of your beliefs with your grandmother about the world, God, religion. Yeah? Chances are the same religious line, the same caste, all those things. Yeah? So are you young? Are you young? Where is youth? The child is born and grandmother enters her within 2 months or 5 years. The face remains young. The psyche becomes old. All the old beliefs, opinions, prejudices very quickly get transferred. No, not transferred. Implanted. Implanted without consent. This is violation, penetration without consent. You were never asked, but all those things were drilled into your mind space. And now you're old. And that's why this confusion. Otherwise, life is an open field. And you are educated, you are healthy. The world is yours. Do you see what is happening? We don't need to ask what to do next. We need to ask what has already happened to me. Do you play Holi? A holy day, your face, your hair, your entire body is smeared with colors, rang, gulal, even mud, or other kinds of paints. And you come and you ask me, what to wear on this? How do I reply? How do I reply? I would say, you first go clean your face. Don't ask me what more to put on it. Because you have already put on so much. You don't need to add to it. Your mind, just as your face carries all those colors, your mind too has been deeply colored without your consent. Before you ask which dress to put on today, the first thing is to go and have a ruthless scrub. Clear away all this that you are carrying from the past, from influences, from society, from peers, from media, television, the algorithms. Allow me to get a little personal. Would you? How do you know you must have this kind of a haircut, that hairstyle? How do you know?
I ask my hairstylist to do according to according to my face.
So is your haircut your own? Please tell me. Is this hairstyle your own? So are you young? Are you young? Are you young? Okay, another question. Deeper. This one behind you has hardly any hair. Why do we rarely find any women having as little hair as this one? If we were to take an average, the length of the lady's hair and the gentleman, even accounting for baldness, I understand. That brings it some bias into the data. Why is it so that the women in general have longer hair? Please tell me. Please tell me. You are born much the same way as, any other kid. As the other sex. And then you are gendered. Right? Today, so much that you find it inconceivable that there is a woman with very short hair. Whenever you close your eyes and think of your lady love. Does she have short hair, really short one? Are you young? Are you young? These are centuries old prejudices. Centuries old. That's your age. Not 20, but 1020. How old am I? 1020 years old. Because I'm carrying all the length of the centuries. That's my age. Now you know, in spite of getting clean from here, why I choose to keep long hair. This is not hairstyle. This is a message. If this is where we stand, this is where all our decisions about the future will come from, right? If we are so full of the past, this past will now become the future. Right or wrong? If everything inside here is coming from the past, this same past will become now the future of this young person. But she'll continue to claim, I'm young and I'm setting out towards a new, fresh life. There is no newness, there is no freshness. It's just the past recycling and rolling on. Do you call a recycled product as new? How many of you do that? Please tell me. Do you call a recycled product as new? No. Why don't the men color their lips? What's wrong? Lips are much the same, right? Lips are so much like noses. Lip, nose, much the same. Hardly any gender variation. Hardly any gender variation. So you cannot justify by saying, but we are women, so we have distinct lips. Lips are the same. Lips are like tongue. Lips are like teeth. Lips are like kidneys. You can have a kidney transplant from a man to a woman. Much the same. Lips are like blood. The woman can donate blood to a man. That much the same. How is it that the women have colored lips and the men can't even think of it? For the men, it is scandalous. Think of a man here with colored lips and you would say, look at that. Are you young? These lips are so old. So old. These lips are ancient. Like the lips of a mummy. Those Egyptian mummies, no? Think of their lips. We are still carrying those lips. Ancient lips. Mummified lips. And then we say, you see, look at these lips. They are so welcoming. No, they are not welcoming. They're scary. You look like a mummy. Is a mummy young? Oh, that woman died so many centuries back. All that has been preserved is the young body. She is young only in the body. She died many centuries back, but the body has been preserved. The body is young. The woman is not even old. She is no more. She doesn't exist. Do we even exist? That's what Western philosophers are hinting at. And that's what is at the core of Indian philosophy. If you are dependent, you are not existent. That's what is Advait, non-duality. Duality is dependence. The one who is dependent is not even existent. If you depend, obviously, physically you will have to depend. You're standing on the earth. Yes, physically you are dependent. But psychologically, if you are dependent, you don't even exist. You don't even exist. And we are all dependent so much on the past, on the trends, on everything outside of us. Are we young? Are we young? Youth is the ability to change. Youth is the ability to change. Youth is the ability to give birth to the new. Think of it as symbolic, not physical. Not physical. The ability to give birth to the new. Let's say this is wood. Let's say this is wood. Or this. Let's say this comes from a tree. When the branch is young, green, fresh, and alive, what can it do? Two things. It gives rise to fresh leaves. Secondly, it bends. It bends. It doesn't follow the course. It doesn't say, I have a shape and I stick to it. Right? That's what defines youth. Can you bend this? Can you bend this? Can you change course? If you can change course, you are young. Else you are dead. Dead wood. And dead wood is very useful to others. What do you want to be? Alive or useful? Alive. Most of us are very useful, especially in India. And especially Indian women. We are the epitome of sacrifice. No? Very useful and therefore respectable. Look at her. She has nothing of her own. Not even a bank account. Even her life is not her own. It belongs to the family, to the husband, to the kids, to the parents, to the in-laws. She has nothing. And therefore she is to be worshipped like a goddess. Because she sacrifices so much. I'm asking you, do you want to be useful or alive? Alive. Yeah. Then you are young. Yeah. The fact is, this can't even be useful because it is not alive. All it does is obey orders. I place it here, it stays here. I place it here, it stays here. And this too is wood under my feet. Do you want to be the wood under somebody's feet? Do you want to be randomly placed by others and circumstances here or there? Please tell me. Well, placed is a word very significant to campuses, no? This one is placed here. Did it choose to be placed this way? How many of you await placements? Tell me. Yes, come on. Yeah, not possible. This one somebody placed, it got placed. And now everybody is rejoicing. The parents are so happy, distributing sweets. My kid got placed. Do you want to be placed or alive? Alive. Good. The management is happy now. This one is settled, no? See, can it move? Leave it here, will stay here for a century. Leave it here, will stay here for a century. Do you want to be settled? It's well settled. And that's what everybody is asking you. When would you be settled, girl? You want to be settled or alive? Alive. Then never be settled. You get this. Don't ask about the future. First of all, gain freedom from the past. Otherwise, the past becomes the future. All questions about the future are meaningless because we are prisoners to the past. Somebody in a jail cannot ask about the sky. It's such an absurd question. You don't need to ask, what does the sky look like? What does it feel to fly? It's such an absurd thing to ask. What you need is freedom from the jail, not visions and images of the sky. The past is what captivates you. Question it relentlessly, ruthlessly. Stir things up. And don't be afraid of dirtying or sullying the waters, because that's what happens. When you question, then there is confrontation and controversy. Don't be afraid. Tell them, bring it on. Fine, I'm not afraid. Let there be tension. Something good would come out of it. Existence proceeds through creative destruction. No? If you do not demolish the existing nonsense, then no fresh goodness can take birth. Therefore, destruction too is important. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be so sold out to continuity. You know, this thing has been happening, and how can I now obstruct? Do obstruct. Let there be discontinuities. Break away. Break free. Those breaks are needed. And then you don't have to ask, what about the future? Then the future shapes up on its own. Very beautifully. Without much of your planning. and beyond your imagination. Mhm.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia Agnihotri and I am with Acharya ji from last 2.5 months. And before that, I used to listen him from YouTube, but I think mostly things have changed when I joined the Gita sessions. So I can give one example. Like earlier, I listened some of the YouTube content from Acharya ji, but most of the things I decoded based on my understanding. So based on that, I took some bad decisions of my life. I would say it's a really big decision that one should not take, but still after some time when I got to know about the Gita session and I joined that, then I got some clarity. I understood like what we do is we got the content and we mixed up with our own understanding or our own greed as well. So let's say if I want to get married, I see Acharya's video and interpret it in some other way. So this is some thing I got to know after joining the session. So for me, the most important part is it's good you listen to him from YouTube, from any other source, but sessions are the most biggest blessings for all of us. So now I am out of many of the things. Still many things are going in the background that I cannot share as of now, but I would say I am handling everything very smoothly. I am working professional. My whole family, my parents, my brother, my sister, and his wife, and even a small baby. She is also a member. We came here today. So we all are vegan. We changed our lifestyle. We are more focused towards health. My mother was she had many, like she's a twice cancer survivor, but today she was here. She saw Acharya ji. She got so much strength. Right now she is doing yoga, everything. So we are working on ourselves. We try, one should try at least listen to him with open mind, because this is the most important part. If you don't listen him open mind, then you might interpret anything. But I found the most karuna, the Acharya say all the time, this prem and karuna, we can just feel from his words and everything, whatever he does. So today I got a chance. First time I'm volunteering for this event also. So it was very beautiful journey. I wish I will continue this. Thanks.